we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. A strike downfield. All out of space. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Moon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking downfield, it's Ambrose. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Clemson!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Finds the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Makes the grab. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. He's now up to 70 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Snap to the up man, it's a fake. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Shoots it to the left. Rolls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Ambrose. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem.
Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense there close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Creates a little space. There he goes. He's inside the 40, the 20, inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. What an explosive, erupting eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he puts through the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's moved. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. And I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots.
He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again? Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Clemson will come to the line with the first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Ambrose. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can...
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick completion to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Back to pass, it's Ambrose. Catch in the middle, it's moved. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field, and we saw that right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Moon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And they're not on the same page there. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Finding an escape route. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to get the corner. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but in the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Might be looking to run. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Down to score, they'll go for it on fourth down. The give to the fullback. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it first and goal.
Gotta have it situation. Who do you go to? You go to the big fella who does the dirty work. The fullback gets the first down, and you still have life in this football game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run and stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. It's something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Looking to throw, it's Ambrose. Gets rid of it. Trying to find the end zone. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Just feeds the running back. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing it.
It's a running room at the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Moon. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To the air, it's Ambrose. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jones. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Using his feet to buy time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Running up to add another. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moon. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The inside handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Ambrose. Spits it out to the back. That pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds his tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and they're